Hey, GM fam, GM Touch. What up, Touch? How you doing, homie? Hope everyone's doing good on this Friday, Funguy Friday. We're playing some more Funguy games today. Welcome in, everybody. If you're tuned in live, say what up in the chat. Let me know you're tuned in. But we are going to be checking out today on stream Funguy Farmer. And in the words of Touche, I think this is going to be joining us today. He was planning on hopping on with me, but I pushed the stream start back a couple hours to give him some time to wake up because he's on the West Coast and I am on the East Coast. So he's Pacific time and I'm Eastern time. I don't know. I may have fucked up the time conversion. No, I think I got it right. It's 3 hour difference. I don't know. But but it doesn't matter. GM, what up? What up, Kachinga? I always stumble over your name because it's long, but I love it. What's up? Tasha's doing great. And I am as well. So thank you for that. Hopefully everyone in the chat is doing well, and hopefully Touche will join us a little bit later into the stream. I sent him the link, so he'll be able to join us whenever he does get around to it. I don't know, maybe something came up, maybe he's still sleeping. Who knows? But it's all good. We're gonna be checking out Funguy Farmer though. We'll probably get in and playing, and then he'll join us for all the fun. But Funguy Farmer is the latest and final release of the summer for Touche Studios. Excuse me. And I haven't played it yet, but it sounds like it's a fun, chill game, and it's a multiplayer farming game. So you guys can get it and play with me. I will drop the link here in just a second. But it says right here, if you like farming games and decorating spaces with friends, then we hope you'll love Funguy Farmer. They took all the best parts of Funguy Kingdom, which we've played on stream, and also Funguy Family Fort, which we've also played on stream, and smashed them together for a fun and relaxing arcade take on the classic farming genre. Jump in with a couple of friends or explore the island on your own, and there is sand prize pools for you guys for participating and climbing the leaderboards, so make sure you participate in all of the fun. I'll point out all that here in just a second. We can get a little peek into what's going on as far as Funguy Farmer goes. So this is what we're going to be doing here very shortly. So let's not do too many spoilers here. But let's move on over to the official website. So if you do want to participate in climbing the leaderboard and want the easiest place to stay up to date on everything that's going on gaming for the Funguy fam, you're going to want to head over to funguy.games, funguy.games. And then right now we got Shroompalooza going on. And with Shroompalooza comes week 9 and 10 of the Builders Challenge. And this is August 19th through September 1st. Funguy Farmer is the game, and it's a multiplayer experience with a top 10 leaderboard and a top 10 accumulative leaderboard. So 2 different ways to participate and earn. There's going to be 2,000 sand prize pool and 20,000 touche up for grabs. If we go on over to the page, you can just click on it right there, and that'll bring you to this page here. And then once you get onto the Funguy Farmer official page, you can see all the details that I kind of just laid out. Make sure you play Funguy Farmer, get the highest score you can, take a screenshot in game for proof, and submit your entry below. And the rewards, we went over top 10 high score is going to split 1,000 sand and 10,000 touche. Non-Funguy holders. So if you aren't a Funguy family holder, that's their profile picture NFT. then you are going to receive half of the reward payout. So make sure you get yourself a Fungi Fam if you have not already. We've gone over this before, but I'll show you again. If you want to get a fungi, you can go to fungi.family, and then you're going to go up to the top and click mint. And then you need to get your wallet connected. Unfortunately, I don't have my wallet with me, but you'll need to connect your wallet. And then once you connect your wallet, you'll see a bunch of fungi appear here, and you can scroll through and pick whichever one you want. They're 50 matic a piece, 50 matic. And right now, let's go to, we'll go to CoinGecko, and we'll go to matic. Boom. Just to see what the price is. Yeah, so it's about 50 cents. So about $25 for a fungi right now, which is not a bad deal. You're going to earn passively Touche coin, as well as get an avatar that you can use inside of the sandbox, and all kinds of exclusive perks, like being able to earn from the leaderboards and win all of it instead of half of it. And the top 10 accumulative score is for fungi holders only. So if you want to participate and climb the accumulative score leaderboard and split that 1,000 sand, you do need to have a fungi. There's also going to be 10 random entries that are going to win 25 sand, and everyone that enters is going to get 250 touche coin, as well as a fungi farmer memorabilia asset that'll be airdropped to you for participating. All you got to do is take a screenshot in the game of your high score, and then fill out this form: sandbox username, Polygon wallet address, your high score proof. This is your screenshot, and then a screenshot of your house, and then fill out the rest and enter it. You can see the top 10 leaderboard. First place is going to get 175 sand and 1,750 touche, 150 sand and 1,500 touche for second place, 125 sand and 1,250 touche for third place, and so on. And similar breakdown for the accumulative leaderboard. And yeah, and that's about the best breakdown I got about Fungi Farmer and what's going on for weeks 9 and 10 of Shroom Palooza inside of the sandbox. What up, Sebga? GM, welcome in, homie. Let's all just jump in and check this game out together. Like I said, it is a multiplayer game, so I'm gonna copy the link here for you guys, make it real easy on you. I'll drop it in the chat. You can go ahead and click that. That's going to bring you to this page, and then you can click play to jump in and start playing. And that's what I'm going to do. Doom, 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 doom. Toch says that he is already in. Let's go. Have you played yet, Toch, or is this your first run? This is going to be my first time. Fungi Farmer is a co-op game where you and your friends take on the role of peaceful farmers making a living by tending to crops. And here's our information pop-up. Fungi Farmer Shrimpalooza Week 9 and 10 is live. We just went over all this. Go to fungi.games to get more information. Note: to farm resources, you need to pick up a multi-tool. To use the multi-tool, left-click on a crop, rock, or tree. If the multi-tool doesn't work, drop it and pick it up again. Easy enough. Good to know. All right. So we are in. It looks like Toch is in as well. Toch has got a multi-tool in his hand, I believe. Oops. Sure does. There's Toch running around in circles. Look at us. I like the old man bearded farmer. This must be the multi-tool. Oh, you can get multi-tools here. Got it. So you can go to the multi-tool chest here and click E to pick up, or you can probably just pick up this one that's on the ground. And then once you get this multi-tool, we're going to follow Toch because Toch usually knows what's up. So we're gonna head over here. Ooh, Touch is chopping trees down. There we go. Nice. So we're chopping trees down. Tag team in this. Just a bunch of farmers farming. So I didn't see any kind of tutorial yet, but I'm assuming I'm assuming we want wood. Did Touch say I started chopping some wood for us so we can build the bridges? I did a really long run. I stayed up all night. Was going for one good run. Nice. Did you get a good high score? Hopefully. So Thatch has been in here working for us, getting some wood. So we got, you can see on the left, we got 255 wood. What a worry. Ooh, we also got plants over here. How do the plants work? Buy bridge piece, 10 wood. Okay, so you need to buy bridges to travel. So see there, Touch just bought 3 planks to travel us over there. And now he is watering. Okay. And now we're watering. We're growing some plants. Nice. Once you grow the plants, what happens? We can come over here and looks like we can mine some minerals. And we can see down at the bottom we got green crystals, yellow crystals, blue crystals, and purple crystals. So we're getting a bunch of green crystals right now. Tutorial is all the way on the left. Should we do the tutorial? We probably should. Although I feel like we're starting to figure it out just by following Touch's lead. So we're getting a bunch of green crystals. Touch is coming down here, building more bridges. We got a cow. Got more crops that we're watering. Building some more bridges for us. Market stall. Oops, put down our multi-tool on accident. Okay, so you can buy furniture here. What just happened? Oh, did the day end? Is that what happened? Let's talk to Trixie. If you got any vegetables or crystals to trade, just go to the bins and put them in. I'll give you the best prices around. Make sure to check the prices of vegetables every day as they sometimes change. All right. And then we figured out how to gather crops and minerals. Okay. So we're good there. I don't know. Come on, pick that up. There we go. Whenever you water them, are you then farming them? We got 9 corn, so we must be. What else is going on over here? We got a horse, we got a goat, and we got a cow, and there's feeding troughs. Feel free to feed the animals wheat. I'll be grateful if you do. All right, so you give the animals wheat. Oops, drop my multi-tool. Let's go over here. This is where we can get wheat, I think. Seems like we're growing wheat here. It says 5 above my head. Why does it say 5 above my head? We got nine wheat though. Oh, okay. So you water them and then you water them again, and that's how you get them. Got it. So you got to water the plants a couple times. And then once you got wheat, you can head on over here, and it seems like you can feed the different guys. We're gonna not quite sure how to feed them. Oh, that's the tool number. So we have the 5th multi-tool. Is that what you're saying? I don't really know how to feed them yet, but we'll figure that out. Here's a bunch of furniture. So part of the game is bridge built from other side. Okay, so you got to build the bridge to the other side. We got to figure out how to feed these guys. If I put the multi-tool down, okay. So you can put okay, so we need 50 wheat to feed. Is it 50 wheat to feed all of them? Yep, 50 wheat to feed all of them. So we got to go get a little bit more wheat. Let's head over here. Do some more watering. Water, water, water. Get some more wheat and some more wheat. All right. So now we got enough wheat. Let's feed this goat. So we fed the goat. Now I guess we'll wait and see what happens with that. I'm gonna run over here because I have OCD and I want to build some more bridges. We got 75 wood. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Maybe we'll cut down a few more trees too while we're at it. Okay, so 50 wheat to feed, and then you get 200 experience points for feeding. Good to know. Paul Bunyan over here. And then at the end of each day, looks like you get teleported back. Anything else happen at the end of each day? Wonder why it keeps saying pickup. Prices change at the end of each day and new items in the store. Okay. Cool. All right. I think we got enough wood now. So now we got to run over here. And we're going to, ooh, what's this? Got new plants. Carrots. Or has it always been carrots? No, it was corn. So does that change at the end of each day too? Must. You want to sell vegetables when they're 45 priced. How do you know the price? Right, we're bridging. They say that this statue is lucky. So you need 50 gold to get some luck, apparently. We're going to build some more bridges over here. Now we're all connected. Is this always going to be wheat? Can't tell. And that statue trades you gold for experience points. Okay, so 50 gold is going to then get you experience points. We got a bunch of carrots. How do you know the price? Trixie told us something. I'll give you the best prices around. Make sure to check the prices of vegetables every day as they sometimes change. Let's just click through this. Gather resources. You must have a multi-tool. Press left click on to use it. Crops need to be watered twice before harvesting. Minerals can be obtained from rocks and wood from trees. How much is it going to tell us, or did it just sell our carrots and doesn't tell us what we make? Our score is 902. Still 902. 35 monies. Okay. Bottom of the screen. There's so many different things to pay attention to, and things change all the time, so it's hard to know where to look. Okay, so bottom of the screen, sell price 35. So the sell price for everything is 35 right now. We got 34 wood. Good thing we have Toch here as our guide. Is the experience points what the high score is going off of? Experience points? For some reason, it doesn't seem like watering's doing anything to that. Maybe we gotta wait for the next day. 35 sell price. $50 sell price for crystals. $60 for purples. $40 and $30. And it seems like you're trying to get gold. Ooh, what are these? Broccoli? Nope. Some sort of bush. Maybe strawberries? Nope, tomatoes. Look at us getting tomatoes. Lots of tomatoes. Drop and pick up the tool when it's not working. I remembered reading that somewhere. I did that, and it seemed like it worked after I did that. Ooh, Tasha's getting blue crystals now. Did the type of crystals change each day? We're gonna get some more wheat though. Boom, boom, boom. I don't have music on because Touche was gonna be joining, and that whenever I have somebody else on, I can't have audio in the background. Otherwise, we hear their audio in the background as well, and it messes everything up. But hopefully, Touche wakes up, or hopefully whatever he's got going on is okay, and he makes it on before the end of this. But if not, it's all good too. And okay, so things to buy changes every day too. Um, I want this. How do we get this? Furniture price is 30. We have 35. Buying it. Buy and deliver to home. Please. Now we have 0, or we have 5 monies. What's this place? Is this somebody else's home? Just an example home, maybe? I like the snail shells on the wall. Pick up. I should turn. I don't think you guys are going to be able to hear it because I have. I don't have the audio playing for you guys, but is mining minerals a good way to get monies? And then like is everything, basically everything we're doing, is that is getting us experience points? Or what have you found to be the best way to get experience points, Tosh? Blue and purple pay good. All right, so we like the blue. We got 30 seconds left. Grind, grind, grind. I'm gonna pick up these purples or these blues. 20 seconds. 16. I'm just running around spamming left click. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. New day. All right, so now we can go here, I believe, and we can sell our blue crystals. We have 22 blue crystals. Now we got 55 monies. Now we got 105 monies. Let's go. Can we just sell all of them? Nope, you can't sell. All right. Oh, we should go see what the price is today. 35 for the veggies. We're looking for 45, says Toch. Ooh, more blue. We'll take it. Do you have to stop, or I can't? Oh, you can't do it when they're broken. That's probably it. Seems like as long as you're like in it. tiny click triggers it most of the time. I'm just gonna triple click anytime I'm near the rocks. We're just trying to stack money. Look at all these purple or blue crystals we're getting though. Tomatoes are for sale for 45. Oh, so they don't all change to the same price. All right, so it's sell tomatoes. I think we can farm tomatoes too. Yep, I'll help out. I'll follow you. Does it work like that? Oh, then it just means that I'm taking all your tomatoes. Probably shouldn't do that. I'll go over here. You go over there. Look at that. Tomatoes. Tomato heaven. Can you only get 99 tomatoes? It kind of seems like it. Tomatoes are 45. So we're going to go here. We're going to sell our tomatoes. Got 9 left. Can we sell 9? Nope. Okay. Pick up our multi-tool again. Actually, I'm going to go over here. Sell our blue crystals. So far, it's just me and Toch in here. If anyone else wants to join, we're playing Funguy Farmer. I'm gonna go check out. Well, I'm gonna go check out what's for sale today. I think. Better hurry though. Run. See if we see anything good. Retro chair. Let's put a snail on the wall. Why not? Deliver that to my home. Come on. I don't think we're gonna make it back to sell tomatoes, which was my goal. Nope, we're not. Dodge is selling though. We can also upgrade the house. Oh, really? Let's go see what's in the house right now. Our stuff is not in here. I bought 2 things so far. Said it was going to deliver it to the house, but it did not do that. maybe the delivery guys are slow. Oh, the shell's 1300. Okay, well I didn't have enough for the shell, but I did have enough for, at least I thought I had enough for I had enough for, I saw it take the money away. I had enough for the mushroom plant. Let's go see what's in the shop. We got $3.95. Ooh, that's cool. How much is this? Does it tell you how much it is? Oh yeah, in the bottom. It's 100. I'm gonna deliver it ourselves. I don't trust the delivery guys. Oh. So we're gonna head on in. Yeah, our delivery guys rugged us. What's the prices? 35, 25, 25 for lettuce, 25 for carrots, 35, 35, 35, 35. Oh, 45 for tomatoes still. Let's sell our tomatoes. Tomatoes are still 45, FYI, Touch. Except for, can I not sell less certain amounts? I don't know. All right, we're running over here. Let's get some more tomatoes. Pick up at the multi-tool. Come on, pick it up. Water, 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 water. It did look like I was on a magic carpet ride. You sell 45 at a time. Okay. So you got to get at least 45. Yeah, Nasman. Just copy and paste, bottom of screen. I just got to remind myself, bottom of screen. Look at bottom of the screen. Look at the bottom of the screen. I wonder why my eyes don't go to the bottom of the screen. I check the left side all the time. I don't ever, for some reason, think to look to the bottom of screens. Maybe because like my mic and stuff is kind of in my vision of my line of vision there. All right, let's sell these tomatoes. Now we're making some good monies. Let's run over here and see if we can mine some more blues. I'm just running around clicking. Sometimes it feels like they should be mining and they just don't. Probably because I click too much. Oh, get these while we can. Last day. Let's go ahead and sell our blues. What's the price is at today? Something's at 45. I saw something at 45. Watermelons are at 45, and so is wheat, I think. Nope, wheat didn't change. Wheat's at 25, corn's at 25, turnips are at 25, potatoes are at 25, tomatoes are at 25. What are we growing today? Potatoes. Growing some potatoes. Not a good day to sell. Good day to farm, though. As says there's a delay. That makes sense. I thought like the rocks were kind of changing. So like once they go back to looking like full rocks and not broken rocks, that's probably when you can mine them again. That would make sense. Visual cues. Pay attention to them, Krafter. Green, green minerals today. What do we got in the shop today? Got a bookshelf, a lamp, a chair or a bench, and a sink. Let's get a bookshelf. I don't trust the delivery guys anymore since they stole from me. They stole all my shrooms. I was excited to have some shrooms in the house. And Touch said he can also upgrade the house. Put that there for right now. I don't know where my multi-tool went, but we'll go just take this one. What are we growing here? What are you growing here? Watermelon. Watermelon. Okay, so I'm catching on. So each day, everything seems to change. Probably randomly. I don't care about green minerals. Getting a lot of watermelons. Beautiful. I'm just I'm modeling my gameplay after Touch. 4 possibilities at each station. Okay, okay. So there's 4 different possibilities here and 4 at the other one. All right, we got a lot of watermelon. We don't have any wheat. Let's get some more. Forget what these are. Potatoes? Yeah, potatoes. Get some more potatoes while we can. All right. Touch is organizing. Feel free to put stuff wherever you want it, homie. Don't matter to me. I'm really sad about our our mushroom plant though. What's this gonna be? This is gonna be wheat or corn. Corn. Makes sense. Let's get some corn. I didn't look at prices yet. How are the prices? Anything worth selling? Lettuce. Do I have any lettuce? Zero lettuce. This might be lettuce, though. Kind of looks like lettuce. No, it's probably watermelon. Yeah, watermelon. Ooh, blue crystals, I see. Tatcha's raking in blue crystals. We got a lot of watermelon. What's in the store? We want this retro chair. Yeah, we do. Delivering a chair. Here we go. I can fuck with this. Definitely a chill but fun game. All right, we want. Ooh, I heard something. I think we might have a touche joining us. Possibly. What up, Ian? Welcome in, homie. I'm stealing all of Tasha's crystals. He's probably like, you little fucker. Can't help myself. I see stuff and I just run towards it. I see a touche has joined StreamYard. No video, which is fine. Let me go over here and see if I can add him and see if we can hear him. Touche.
Can you hear me, sir?
I hear you. What's up, dude?
Man? How you doing, dude? Sorry about that.
All good. We're just figuring out how to farm, anyways. Tasha's been giving me the lowdown on how to do this. At least
he's an expert farmer by now.
I was gonna say, he said he spent all night farming.
Yeah, they got the instance. I think him and a few other people got the instance to like day 200 and something.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That's awesome, though. I'm having a lot of fun. I read the comments before we jumped in, and like all the comments are like super like fun, like chill game, and that's like exactly what it is. It's just like a chill game
Yeah.
to just like hang out and enjoy.
Yeah, we were trying to steal that vibe from Animal Crossing. So I hope we got the chill Animal Crossing vibe across, because that's kind of what we were going for. I think it's probably one of the chillest games we created, probably so far. I think
I would say that out of all the games that I can
definitely
remember,
for this Builders Challenge, for sure, for this Builders Challenge,
definitely for the Builders Challenge.
Yeah, we didn't want to. We probably could have made something crazier than Frenzy to end this challenge off with, but I think ending it off on a relaxing note was probably the way to go.
Yeah, I think so too. I like it. It's just something for all of us to just kind of hang out, and I like the aspect of like decorating your home and
Yeah,
like
that
incorporating all that into it. I've never played Animal Crossing, so I don't know what you do in Animal Crossing, but maybe you do similar.
basically that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Animal Crossing kind of revolves around like you making money, or in their game it's bells. You make bells in order to basically buy a bigger house, buy more furniture for your house, and like get a nicer looking place, right?
Okay.
And that's kind of like the core game loop is you do things in the game to earn money to then be able to buy a bigger house, buy a bigger place, buy better furniture, blah blah blah. So the game kind of has more incentives for you to want to buy furniture. Here we tried to give you guys that like feeling. There's not the incentives to buy the furniture as much here though, other than they give you the points. I think in Animal Crossing they do like obviously places unlock and you have like different abilities you can do like you won't have access to a kitchen unless you buy the kitchen upgrade, for example.
Okay.
We can't do stuff like that here. We would love to do something like that. Like we're actually expanding this game and adding fishing in.
Ooh.
I think that'll be released today, actually. Um, so like, and eventually maybe we could add like a kitchen if this game is popular and have a cooking portion of the game and stuff like that. But
Uh-huh.
but yeah, it's kind of like the groundwork for a more thought out type of Animal Crossing experience. Um, there's obviously like one or two of everything here, right? There's only like one island that you can get that you can mine at. There's two islands that you can do farming at. There's like one that you can do tree cutting at. Like obviously it would be nice to have more varieties of these places and stuff, but yeah. But yeah, the game I love it. I think this is probably one of my favorite games that we've released for the Builders Challenge, just because it's that chill aspect of it that I like. Um, and then yeah, there's I think I don't know. This game might not be for everybody in terms of like excitement, probably, but I think it's definitely hits that casual gamer more.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like a different pace than any game that I've played in the sandbox, basically. But that's what's like cool about platforms like this, where there's just there is going to be such a variety of games inside of the sandbox. So it's cool to see a new, like, this is like a new genre in my opinion. I'm sure, who knows, maybe it's out there somewhere, but but like it feels like a new genre introduced to the sandbox that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, I feel that.
And
I,
I could see this being really popular once mobile actually um, is a thing.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I would love to see how a game like this would run on mobile because um I don't know. We tried to do a lot of stuff that was we thought would break the game, to be honest, and it was just kept working fine. So
Nice.
um yeah, I wonder, like, we're adding the fishing now and kind of just be using that as a benchmark to see how much farther we can push it. Um but yeah, mobile is going to be a very interesting topic when that comes up because will it be optimized enough to run existing games, or will things have to be built for that in mind?
Yeah, that has been my wonder, is like, yeah, like you're saying, like, is it going to take a lot of reworking to for things to work on mobile, or what is the reality of that going to be? Or like, are
Exactly.
they going to have to
Yeah.
be built specifically for mobile versus
My thinking is that you'll have a um kind of like a criteria where if you hit a certain amount of logic or a certain amount of mechanics or something, you won't be able to publish on anything but the PC, you know?
Mhm.
Um, and maybe if you have like, a pretty easygoing game, maybe it'll be mobile capable. Um, who knows? Maybe I'm thinking way farther ahead of it than the sandbox is, to be honest.
I mean, that's what I feel like people in your position should be thinking out like that, and hopefully the sandbox is also thinking out like that. But it'll be interesting to see how everything gets rolled out. It was mobile. They were saying mobile was supposed to be this year, right?
Yeah,
I haven't heard
but
anything about it
I think
since that though. So
I think those were fake videos. I don't think that was not real. There's
yeah,
no way. Nah,
unfortunately,
that's not happening this year. We can barely
it
get a
doesn't.
functional fucking leaderboard. Like,
Yeah.
we're not getting mobile.
Yeah, yeah. I was trying to be optimistic there for a second, but yeah, I don't think so
I'll give
either.
you $100 if we get mobile this year.
Hey, I'll take that, but I don't think I'm
I
not
will,
giving you $100 if we don't
I
get
will
mobile.
bet. I will bet on this if you want. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of just happy that people are enjoying this in a different way. You know, we've popped pop into these games a lot, and the last two games that we released were multiplayer because it's like nice to pop in and like look at the chat and go, oh, there's three people playing the game, right? But then it's like hard to see what they're doing, and then especially it's like, oh, do you want to see like how the players play if they're getting stuck somewhere or if they're not picking up the goddamn multi tool, which happens so often. It's like so like there's a lot of things that making this multiplayer was pretty crucial to, and I love. I mean, I've come in here kind of a few times and just do what I'm doing here. Where here, well, come on over to the first plot of vegetables and just run over each of those plots. You just collect a bunch of corn.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's what I'll be doing in here. I'll just water all the things and not pick them up, and then just leave them for someone else to water to pick them up. Just like kind of trying to help the players out a little
Love that. Love
bit.
that.
So, yeah, I've been doing that a little bit while this game has been live. It's
I
just,
the one thing that like I just realized doing that is that I thought I was collecting it when I was watering it, but you actually have to like go to the middle kind of to pick
yeah,
it
yeah,
up. I didn't realize that. That's
yeah. So
probably like
the way the mechanic works is when you water one plot, it obviously is watering all of them at the same time. So it's all kind of just using the same logic. And when you do that, you'll notice maybe for a brief second, if you pay attention to the very center of the plot, a gigantic version of whatever it is that you're farming show up.
I
So
saw like some sort of flicker there for a second. Yeah.
yeah, what that is on the bottom right, you'll see that little icon that shows up, the wheat icon.
Yep.
So if you just water that or whatever, um, we made pixel art for all the things that you collect here. And so what you're picking up is the giant version of that pixel art. It's like a 9 by 9 square. So that it shows up in the game maker the way it does.
Okay. Yeah, I see it flicker there real quick.
Yeah, so the collection of the crops isn't until you pick up that thing that spawns in the middle.
Mm, okay. So yeah, I was I was like trying to like or I don't even know if I was like doing it intentionally, but I was just like running around like right on the corners, like right here, and just
Yeah, yeah,
watering a bunch of times. And I was like, I don't get why I'm not
that's
getting
funny.
the getting the crops to show up on the bottom sometimes. And then okay, but if you go
Here's
in the middle,
another tip and that you might not know. If you press 1, you can teleport directly to your house, the inside of the house.
ooh, there's a good.
If you press 2, you can teleport to directly to the outside of the house. So if you're trying to sell something very quickly, you just press
Oh,
2 and go right to the front of the house.
love that. This is how you get good tips from people that actually know how to play the game. Although Tosh has been super helpful. What up, Pickaxe Master? See Pickaxe Master in the chat. How you doing? Um, yeah, Tosh said that he is hoping
What up,
that
Bruno?
he got a good high score last night.
Ooh, I can check the leaderboards and see what's going on. I'll let everybody know. Um, let's see. Let's see.
Carrots are 45, by the way, everybody.
Nice.
And by the way, if you guys are just tuning in now, one, the voice you hear behind the curtain is Touche himself.
What's up?
And two, we are playing Fungi Farmer inside of the sandbox. I can get the link and drop it in the chat again for you guys. If you want to jump in and play with us, we can all farm together. And we're all working on the same house, right? It's just one house that
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
is.
So that was the change that we made to this that was different from the Fungi family for it. I wanted to kind of have the home decoration experience that you guys do in the Fungi family for like multiplayer. Um, that was actually the original intent behind the Fungi family for it, but it was difficult to do that while also making it like a player loop in there and all that stuff. But anyway, here you have the ability to decorate a place together, which is kind of cool. And the way that we've done it on the streams and stuff is like the house grows as it gets bigger. So if you're talking to Worry, you can get 3 different house upgrades. And what those upgrades do is give you additional rooms. So the first upgrade gives you that second upgrade gives you this room over here, and then the third one gives you this one. So what
Oh,
you can
okay.
do is kind of have some cool like decoration experiences where like if there's 5 people in the game, 4 people in the game or whatever, each one of you can decorate a room and like kind of see what each other's doing.
Mhm.
Um, and the reason I really like this is because the feeling of like I don't know when you walk the coolest thing to me is like being able to decorate stuff like putting this mailbox here, and just like you're just doing that for everybody else. Um, the other added like funny element of this is that if you actually go and buy something and just start running around, like you just see a fungi running around with a chair strapped to him. It's like I know that's like awesome to me. Um, so the home decoration thing isn't necessary in this one, and we left that as an optional thing. But because it is like you can do it with friends and stuff, we thought it might be kind of fun. Um, and then I'm using that as stream participation. So when I'm doing the streams, I'm usually asking people to decorate the homes to do something, um, you know, for some sort of stream participation or work.
I like that. I I bought the first thing I bought was like the mushrooms in a pot or something. Um, like yeah, basically mushrooms in a pot. I don't know what exactly it was,
Yeah, yeah.
but I bought it and I said buy and deliver to home, and I have no idea where it ended up. But I don't trust the delivery guys anymore. So I
You walk everything else. You,
so I
you walk
walk
everything
everything there
yourself.
myself now. They stole
They
my
they
mushrooms.
ripped you off, dude. They
Yeah,
totally did.
they just went and ate them all, and now they're all high somewhere, which is
That's
fine.
hilarious.
They can go be high in the woods, and I'll deliver my own
Hey,
stuff.
sometimes the delivery drivers just don't get there until the next day. It's just gonna tomorrow. You're just gonna have 2 mushrooms show up at your house.
I was gonna say I'm waiting. It's not Amazon. Well, maybe it is Amazon 2-day shipping.
That's hilarious.
But I've been enjoying this. I really do like the like chill vibe. Like it's like I said earlier on. Like it's not the same pace as any other game that I've played inside of the sandbox, and it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it's not something that does well during the Village Challenge. I won't lie.
True.
This kind of game isn't really encouraged by the Village Challenge, just because it's like the Village Challenge more wants people to be frantic, running around doing stuff, and then like always trying to do that again. I think if someone plays um, Fungi Farmer, plays it for quite a while, has a really good time with it, they might not necessarily be incentivized to pick it up again the next day. They might come back 2, 3 days later, play it again or something like that. But once you've kind of upgraded the house fully, bought all the furniture you want, kind of done all the player loop stuff, if we don't give you something else to do towards the end game, there's really not a reason to be in here anymore. Um, so what we're trying to do is kind of solve that problem while at the same time making it so that it's not like a necessarily horrendously long game for someone who just wants to be casual and play it for a little while. So yeah, it's like a little balance to kind of um go for. A game like Fungi Frenzy really does the best in these village challenges, though.
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty apparent from
Yeah.
from how you guys did with that in the beginning. But um, I guess that I don't know. The
Yeah,
builders
we've been
challenge incentivizes
botting.
maybe. Well, yeah, it definitely
So
does. It definitely does that. Um, oh, damn it! I just said deliver to home. Hopefully, they deliver it this time.
just press one and see if it's there.
Oh
There's
yeah!
2 carpets here. That's what you buy.
Yay! I did buy a carpet. Oops. Well, we'll
I'll
move
go
this
for
one into
the
the other room.
I'll go for the house upgrade. You guys are gonna need a lot of wood for the house upgrade.
So you said fishing is coming. What does that entail?
Yep. So we've added fishing. It will unlock on day, I believe it is day 10 or 15, something like that. basically another island. Actually, the island that has the shrine on it with worry on it. Have you
Yep.
seen that?
Yep.
Okay, so that island will take you to a new area, which will have a new tool. So we've not combined this one in the multi-tool because what we're doing is I've been experimenting. Originally, this game had it locked to 5 people, so it was 5 per instance only, and I wanted to remove that limitation for the stream because it was more fun if I had just more people running around with me instead of just like 5. Um, so we did remove that, but the only problem is that the multi-tools have so much logic to them that if we added more multi-tools, it kind of bogs down the game a little bit. So there's only 5 multi-tools. We're adding a couple more multi-tools so that like 7 people or so can do stuff. And then the fishing rod is going to be a completely different tool. So that if there are people fully using the multi-tools, you still have something to do. You can go fishing or decorate a house or whatever.
Mm,
Um, so the what that's going to entail is there's 5 different fish that you can catch. Each fish has a different type of rarity. The fish are worth points and money. So as you catch them, depending on the rarity of the fish, you get more or less money. Um, and yeah, it's kind of like it's very Animal Crossing esque in the sense that if you've played that game, you will have fish to be in there as well. And the way that you do fish in there is there's these little tiny fishy looking shadows that go along the river and the beach, and like a little dock thing that you can go on the beach. And then you cast your line in front of them, and if they see your line, if they're hungry, they'll wiggle on towards it, bite your line, and you have a chance of catching them. That's the exact way that we're doing it. So um, that will be what you can expect. And then there'll be a new area, a little beach area. We'll have new furniture in the shop as well to go with that theme. And I believe one of the things that we're changing is that the house upgrades, as you get the house to go bigger, you won't have the same room. um, you'll have like the first room upgrade might be a kitchen. I think it'll be a kitchen tile set. So
mm,
instead of being like the wooden floor and the wooden walls, it'll be a kitchen floor, like kitchen looking walls.
yep.
The other room that opens up will be like a bedroom looking place. So it'll have more like a carpet set up inside there already. And then the last room that opens up will actually be an indoor beach looking place. So you can actually decorate your own little beach house inside of your house.
Nice.
So yeah, adding a few more elements to it to make it so a little bit more engaging for the streams, particularly because what I found was that I did the stream, had more people jump. We did open it up so the instance is uncapped right now. So I think 20 people could join if like they wanted to right now. But if 20 people join, 15 of them don't have anything to do right now because there's only 5 multi-tools. So on the stream the other day, I was like, I gave up my multi tool because I wanted people to play the game and have fun. But I'm running around basically just asking people to borrow their multi tool for a second so I can make a few bucks so I can go buy a lamppost in the shop. So um, we are adding the fishing tool specifically so that there's at least like 10 people can be doing something in the game and then still earning money to be able to buy decoration.
Nice. I like that. I think that's a good idea to do. And then I also really like the idea of having like the different themed rooms as you expand to kind of, I mean, it sounds like it'll kind of like guide the player to be like, or inspire, maybe more inspire the player
Yeah.
to build differently in the different rooms. So they don't have to like come up with the entire inspiration all on their own.
Yeah, that's kind of the hope is like so you've gone over to Drippy's island, where Drippy is and his house. Have you gone in there yet?
Yes, I
So
think I did.
Drippy's house is
How
supposed
do
to
I
be
get there?
like
Down here.
it's the if you look at the game like 9 islands, it's the uh second row, third column.
Yep, right here.
So Drippy's house is supposed to be basically our fungi model home, and it's what you could turn a house into. Obviously, all these items you could buy at the shop. So like we laid it out so it's like little bathroom area, little bedroom area, living room, and then kitchen. And these are kind of the themes that are going to be for the room. Except instead of having a living room area, since we're adding a beach themed place, and we're gonna have like beach balls you could buy and stuff like that, we're just making an indoor beach room. So, but
Nice.
but uh, but yeah, Warriors home is supposed, or Drippy's home is supposed to be a little bit of like a model home as to what you could turn your place into. We're also fixing the pivot points and some stuff. Some of the items that we found are a little bit difficult to place as decorations. Um, so we're removing the pivot points so that if you pick up a bookshelf, you can actually place it properly without having like turn around and do all this funky stuff.
Mm-hmm. We need a trash can.
I've been waiting for the bucket of beers to show up.
I was trying to get both of them. That was when I got rugged on my mushroom,
Oh,
but but I didn't have enough for both, and we don't want this inside. We want this outside.
so some here's some more tips. So there is 10 different configurations for the islands. So every day that you're here is a new possible configuration for the islands. So what that means is that every time that so if potatoes spawn, for example, on this middle island that are here right now,
Uh-huh.
you will always have yellow crystals here, and you will always have whatever the bottom plant is.
Oh.
Now there could be a second variation of potato spawning on that island. So what we've done is there's 10 different possibilities for what these islands can be, but they're always going to be one of those 10, right? So if there's tomatoes on the main island, you'll always have whatever's next to it. You'll always have whatever's on bottom here. But there's 10 different configurations. So the islands have a specific configuration. So every day you should wake up and kind of look at what the best thing to be either mining or growing is, or farming is.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that changes every single day is the shop. There's 20 different varieties of what the shop can be. So there's right now, this is one layout. Every time you see this trash can here, you will see all three of the other items here. So if you ever, if you miss the bucket of beers or whatever, it will wrap around. It will come back eventually. It's just it will show up at some point with the other three items that were on there with it.
Is it
Um,
random? What shows up when, or is it
yeah,
like on a yeah,
one
okay.
of one of 20 basically every time.
Gotcha.
Completely random. Um, then the other thing that changes is the so if you just press 2, the other thing that changes obviously the money worth on all these things. This
Yeah.
changes along with the island. So if you can memorize, so there's 10 different configurations for what these can possibly be worth. Um, for example, I know that there's a tomato day. Whenever I notice this, I just go and farm tomatoes. There's a day that spawns. One of the 10 days is tomatoes sell for the highest, and you can also farm them that same day.
Uh,
So I call that tomato day. I usually just focus on getting tomatoes that day.
it's
And what
tomato
and
day.
yeah, and the only way to figure that out is I go to the tomato box, see that if they're worth 45, and then I'm like, oh shit, is it tomato day? Go down to the first place, and if the tomatoes are there, it's tomato day. It's the only vegetable that will spawn that has the highest price sell point for that same day.
Oh, so there's only one
There's only one
best
day
day for
that I've
that,
seen that happen. Yeah.
and that's tomato day.
At least for this first plot. I think the second plot also has a day like that. I think it's turnips that could possibly spawn, and they're also highest selling. And then the crystals never change value for sale. So the best thing to do with the crystals is probably get, anytime you see a blue or a purple, it's a really good chance to get money. Kind of
That's
like
that's
if
kind of
I
what we've been doing.
yeah, if I ever see purple crystals, I'm not doing anything but getting purple crystals.
I don't think
um,
I've noticed purple. I might have missed a day. Touch probably
they're a little rare.
capitalized on it, but I've seen blue a few times.
Yeah, they're a little rare, but they also have like the 10 cycles. I think out of the 10, there's probably one that's purple,
Mm.
you know. So it's a little tiny, it's a little bit rare. But yeah, so that kind of helps because what I've noticed is I'll start like recognizing the patterns and going, oh shit, okay. So if carrots are on the left plot and green, you can. The first thing that I'll do every day is spawn and go very very bottom of the game and stand in the spot that you can see all three plots, and then go, okay,
Uh,
try to remember this: carrots, green crystals, and then turnips, right? And so you go, okay, I know what this layout is. I kind of get this memorized. So the next time I see carrots, I might go, oh shit, is it green crystal and turnip day? You know? And
yep.
so eventually my hope is that my brain can just look at the price of things and go, oh shit, that means that carrots should be for sale, green, and you can kind of get everything, everything by just looking at the first bit of information because it all links together. So you
Right.
could you could do that in this game. It's not random to the point that you can't figure out a pattern. There is a pattern here. Um, so just something to keep in mind if you are
That's
min maxing. That is something that is good to know.
yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I could definitely see some people probably compiling some sort of spreadsheet or something to
Yeah,
help with that
yeah.
even. Is is that how, like, Animal Crossing is? Like, did it is that a similar concept? Like,
I
is
don't
there
think so.
or is that just
That's just how RNG has to work here.
yeah,
RNG can't really be RNG here. It
yeah,
has to always have like a determined variable already. Like it'd be nice to do it so that it's all the islands are completely random every time, but that's just yeah, that would be we could probably do that, but it would be logically very difficult to pull off here. So, so yeah.
that makes sense. So, fishing is something, for peeps to look forward to. Is there other things that you're thinking about adding in the near future, or is that
Probably
kind of
not
just
probably not for the Bills challenge. I think
yeah.
fishing is probably gonna be the last thing that makes it in here. This game was actually started about 3 weeks ago. Um,
You guys
so
are crazy.
woke is crazy.
Woke is crazy. I
Woke is the mastermind.
say that every time. I think I saw
Um,
somebody comment that, maybe sub guy. Yeah, woke zombie is a wizard.
but yeah, he pulled this off in the last 3 weeks or something like that. After basically looking at the Builders Challenge and going, "Oh, we need a game that does this." So he finished this up, and then he's doing fishing, and then I don't think that we have any more plans to kind of expand this game for now. Um,
Got it.
yeah, for Builder Challenge 3, we basically have to see if anything even works still. So it's hard to like plan to add things to games that are existing at the moment when for like an event that's coming up when we don't know when that event is coming up, and then like is a game maker version coming out in between them. We might as well just like not do anything until that happened. Like so yeah, few criteria. Does Woke Zombie do videos about Game Maker? No, he does not. Secret word woke the wizard.
Yeah, for those of you that are looking to fill out that form, I just dropped the secret word in the chat. It is woke the wizard because that's fun. And woke is a wizard. So fill out that form, get your crafter coin, get your proof of attendance, all that fun stuff. Woke the wizard is our secret word for today. I'm trying to get back on the screen. There we go. Um,
So my plan is hopefully to have fishing live today. I'm not sure if it's ready though. But if it is ready, I will post about that on Twitter, X or whatever. And let you guys all know.
cool. So stay tuned for that. Anyone that's listening in that wants to check out the new features inside of Fungi Farmer. So we got green crystals today.
Green crystals, corn, and I think lettuce, maybe.
Who else is in here? There's somebody new. Who's up here? Oh, is that zombie himself? It is. Woke's
Oh
up
no,
there.
it is wheat. Has Woke arrived?
Yep, Woke's here. What up, Woke? Woke the wizard.
Is he here to? Oh, there he is. He's here as a
Is
foreman. He's just inspecting, making sure we're treating his area right. He-
he was chopping down a bunch of trees. I have a question
yeah.
that just popped in my head because I although I need to get the multi-tool to work. So let's try this again. How come whenever So whenever you chop down trees, you show the wood that can be picked up, but you don't show the other things that can be picked up, like on the farms and stuff.
Like the carrots and stuff like that.
Yeah, like so like how I didn't know that you needed to go to the middle to
For
collect your
it's
things.
because it's because of that icon. So I think it'd be really weird if you just decide like the icon that shows up in the game maker when you pick something up. So if you just pick up a corn and you just hover over it, you see that little corn that shows up at the bottom right when you collect it.
Uh-huh.
That um that pixel art, in order for it to be that big, is the size of this actual plot. So it's actually a 9 by 9 block large
Oh.
corn that you see there. And when you pick it up, it just looks like a little piece of pixel art because of the way that it, how it shows up in Game Maker. Um, that's why we don't have these show up, because I think it'd be really weird if there was a gigantic piece of corn there.
Yeah, that makes sense because
You
it
can
would have to
kind
be
of,
way bigger.
I don't know if you can barely see it when it spawns in. You can kind of see it and then it goes invisible really quickly. Um, but that's the giant corn. So that's why we don't do it for that. The the crystals, you do have that. Um, but and also the corn has two animations technically. So um all the plants have triple animations to show when they're being grown, watered, and pulled from the ground. So if
Uh-huh.
you look at the wheat, for example, and you water it once, it'll grow into wheat. And then if you grow it again, it pops off. And technically that last pop off is supposed to be your, like, you've collected it. We don't really expect people to be on the edge. We thought people would be in the center of the plot when they're doing it.
Uh-huh.
Um, but yeah, so we just didn't want a
Yeah.
weird like collection thing there. It just
No,
made
yeah.
sense that once you pulled the weed out, you've collected it.
Yeah, I just as a player feedback, I thought I was collecting and it just wasn't always showing up at the bottom, but
Oh, okay.
I also was always standing in this if you're looking at my screen right now, I was always standing in like the corner
Yeah,
closest
yeah.
to the centers. So that's so I kept like watching the animations and it'd be like nice, but I also don't really pay attention to my count of of
Yeah, yeah.
things. So I don't know. I have no idea what you maybe you could do
No,
like
it's a good heads up.
like a shiny, maybe something like
Maybe like
shiny.
an aura showing
Yeah,
up.
yeah, an
Some of the
aura. That's what I was
VFX in the
going
middle.
for.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm maybe I'm an unusual gamer and most people are gonna end up being in the middle anyways, but I was going for efficiency. I was trying to do it as fast as I could and see how quickly you can farm. But
Well,
then
and
I real
some of them you'll collect no matter, like if you try doing this with potatoes, you won't be able to. You'll collect the potatoes without meaning to. The
I did also
corn,
notice that, like, sometimes that
yeah.
you saying that, like, sometimes I would just, like, be
The
racking
corn
it
you
up.
can definitely do it. The corn you could do it with because I think it's skinny and like a small like a smaller in width pixel art. So when you're out here on the edge, you're not collecting it, but when you're here, you've actually run over it. The potato is a giant potato, so it's the same height as it is width. So
Uh,
when you're here, you're actually already on top of the potato. Um, yeah. So
so
there are
you're
some
more likely
plants,
to collide with it on
yeah,
the edges.
like wheat and corn. If you think about the shape of the vegetable, is a skinny tall plant, right? And so those will spawn in the center more than instead of like a tomato or potato that is more round. Oh, is it tomato day?
I
So
would say
tomatoes are growing. Let's see. Oh, it's not tomato day.
it's not tomato
Tomatoes are
day.
selling for the least. Potato day. Potatoes are
Potato
selling for
day.
45.
I probably got a decent amount of potatoes. I got 144 potatoes.
Yeah, I'll float those. Oh, it's purple crystal day. See you guys later.
I know where everyone will be. And then when you're selling, how I still haven't figured that out because I'm horrible at math and I don't pay attention to the numbers at the bottom when I hit E, but how much do you sell each time?
So we changed that. Originally, it was you were selling one of each at a time. So when you farm vegetables, you pick up a bundle of 9, basically. So you were selling a bundle of 9 every time. We changed that to be 45 because people were having to sit there and click for way too long.
Uh-huh.
And then the crystals, we were originally selling 1 crystal at a time. Now you're selling 10 at a time.
Got it.
Yeah, because it was a little bit of a too much of a clicking simulator.
This is,
You're just
I
curious
think,
about the tomato variety. Good question. I would say that they aren't. Let's call them Cherokee tomatoes, even though they're not like purplish, because those are the best types of tomatoes. Those things taste amazing.
I love cherry tomatoes.
No, Cherokee tomatoes. Have you ever had a Cherokee
Oh,
tomato?
I don't know about a Cherokee
Oh, dude,
tomato.
they look insane. First off, they're like almost like purplish. Um, they have like these almost like stripes to them as well. But then when you cut them open, it is the best tasting tomato you'll ever have in your life, dude. If you can
All
get your
right,
hands on a
I got to
Cherokee
keep an eye
tomato,
out for a
oh
Cherokee
yeah, dude,
tomato.
yeah.
Is
Just
that a Northwest tomato?
no, it's an heirloom tomato. I know that much.
I don't know anything about tomatoes, so
So yeah, the yeah, it's a very old variety of tomatoes. Heirloom tomatoes are usually when you consider something an heirloom, it's like an original strain. If you think about it like weed,
now you're
it's like
speaking
going
my
like
language.
Maui Wowie, right? Like
Okay,
that's like an OG strain, right? Um, Cherokee tomatoes are an OG tomato strain, basically.
gotcha.
Yeah, actually, not very wrong, considering that they kind of grow in the same. If you've ever grown tomatoes and ever grown weed, you'll come to find that they use the exact same nutrients.
Oh, really?
Yeah, actually,
So
if
you
you
could.
buy if you don't have uh weed nutrients at your stores because it's maybe illegal, you can buy tomato nutrients and the exact same fucking thing.
That's awesome. Good to know. Looks like our house got upgraded. I think I saw Touch maybe say
Yeah.
that. I like all the different carpets. I don't know why, but I've been drawn to those. Anytime I see a new carpet, I buy it.
Yeah, I like the carpets because it's the largest item that we sell in there, and feels like the room gets occupied the quickest. Sometimes,
Yeah.
especially when you put the small TV in there, you're like, oh, I need like 10 of these.
Yep. I love all of the different uh items that you guys have created. They're all so fun.
I
I was
believe
having
there
I was
is
saying, how many items are there?
I bel might be wrong with this because I think we've added some more. I know when we first launched the game, there was 56 items. So it was 14 different configurations. I mean, sorry. Yeah, 14 different configurations with 4 of each. 4 items in each configuration. So there was 56, I believe, at the beginning. I think now there's closer to I want to say we've added 4 more. I think we might be at 18 or 20 possibly now configurations. Which probably means they're like 70 to 80 items in the shop now.
Dang.
So you could potentially fill out the you can fill out the house pretty easily. I think you can there's some items that are specifically now meant for like outside as well. So like yeah, they're like a lamppost. I don't know if you would put a lamppost inside, but some of the items are kind of multifunctional. It is Blue Crystal Day.
Blue crystal. Hey, we got the beer bucket and my mushrooms.
Nice.
Do I have enough for both? I hope so.
I gotta
Buy and
sell some
deliver
stuff.
here because I don't trust those dang delivery drivers with precious goods like this. All right, let's put these um, probably here next to the chair. I love the like I don't know. I like I said, I had never played Animal Crossing or really any game like this in my life, but I'm enjoying just like the process of like just doing stuff in the game and then being able to then go and purchase things and like decorate something. I think it's a fun concept in my opinion.
Yeah, and also gives you points. So if you're trying to go for that leaderboard, the everything that you buy in the shop gives you points. Every time you buy a house upgrade, it gives you points. Um, yeah, so we kind of have a reason for you to want to decorate, or at least buy the items. You may not have to arrange them and stuff. I think the arranging of the furniture is actually the most fun that I have in this game because I usually like to like when someone's working hard on a plot of farm or something like that, I'll just go and drop them off a bucket of beers. You know,
I think I figured out what happened.
what was
The
that?
the mushrooms did get delivered, but the mushrooms are showing up as these flowers.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
Oh, those are not
Because
mushrooms.
I just bought two of them, and or I bought one and it didn't
Oh
show up,
yeah,
and then I bought another one and it showed up. So and I think I saw these flowers in the house actually, and I didn't I didn't put them there, but
we can
that
fix that.
makes more sense. So just so you guys know, maybe these are gonna sprout into mushrooms in a little bit. They're mushroom flowers.
Yeah, they're spores. That's
Yeah,
all they are.
a pot of yep. See, there's the mushroom. What
Nice.
should could have been mushroom.
Oh, I didn't want this. What
Touche
is that?
stealing our rug.
I'm rugging you rug.
Too bad there's not a way to save things in the sandbox
I know.
because I could see things getting pretty crazy. Like,
Well, I
because
mean, they
is that
kind
like the idea of I would imagine Animal Crossing is like you just continually
oh
build
yeah.
upon what you've been
Yeah,
creating.
yeah. You
Yeah.
have your yeah, in Animal Crossing you have your own island. And you're basically are, the mayor. Well, you're not the mayor of that island, but it's basically essentially what you're doing is taking over the whole island and like helping your villagers that move onto the island. So you can kind of there's more like NPC quest mechanics in Animal Crossing because of that, right? It's not necessarily like you talk to an NPC and it's like, oh, find me 10 fish, but every so often someone will be like, I really want a a chair, right? And you can give them a chair and they'll give you something in return. Um, so that kind of mechanic is in there, and yeah, I don't know. I like these like relaxing sim type games, right? I think the first
Mhm.
of their kind was The Sims, probably, right?
Sure. I
That
played
is,
The Sims a lot whenever I was young.
yeah, and like this, you know, in order to make a game like The Sims, you kind of need a save feature, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so hopefully, it'd be cool to I can't fathom how save features will work in the sandbox because if you start thinking about like
I was gonna
what is
say
required, like you're I mean, I don't know. It seems like it's a really difficult feat to pull off, especially like let's say you save this game. Like let's say you had the ability to save this game. What if I did add fishing? Is your save file gonna now have fishing?
mm,
Right? Like there's so many questions of how it would work. Um so I don't know. I'm not hopeful for a save feature to actually be implemented into the sandbox for a long time. As a matter of fact, you can kind of see this with Roblox, Fortnite. Like you can't go in and into a Fortnite UGC map and save.
I was that was where my head was going is how do other platforms that are similar to like other UGC style platforms work?
Yeah, as
Like,
far as I know, you can't do that. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. But um, yeah, as far as I know, you can't do that there. You can't do that in Roblox either. Like when you play Roblox, when you play someone's experience in Roblox, like every time you end that playthrough, I think you're just ending that whole run.
mm,
Um, so yeah, I don't think that will be a thing in the sandbox. I think if you want safe states, you're gonna have to do clever things in order to help your audience along if they've done it before. You know,
sure, like
some
the chapters or whatever,
Yeah, like the floor's cake where you have like the code at the end of each
the
level.
codes. Yep, yep.
Or yeah, something like that. Unfortunately for a game that's core loop is decorating an apartment. The only way to kind of have this work is if the instance is just open all the time, which could be something we could petition for more than a safe state. Is like just keep the instance open. If there's no one in there, don't close the instance down.
Sure.
Um, the problem is that how many instances are just going to be remaining open in the sandbox forever and ever and ever, right? Because someone will just go in there once and then never go in there again. So I don't think that's the valid solution, but there should be like maybe, I don't know, something that you could do to make it so that the instance never closes. And then in that case, you could get to where, the other day they got to like day 200 and something in here. So
I'm like thinking about how, yeah, if there was like instances that just always stayed open, that like I kind of like that idea, but then like you're saying, then there's just going to be a bunch of instances most likely that are just open that never have anything actually happening in them,
yeah,
and that's probably not feasible. Or I don't know what goes like, are they, does the sandbox have to pay for whenever things
server
are
space
like
probably,
servers?
so
Yeah.
yeah, like something they're paying for there. Like it's not
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds, dude. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. While Touche steps away, reminder, and thank you for the raid, Roxy. Appreciate you, fam. Welcome in. What up, Fred? I haven't been doing a great job. Usually, when I have somebody I'm talking to, I neglect the chat. So sorry, chat. Especially with it way over here, it's in like a weird spot for me. But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Fred and Roxy and whoever else you guys brought with. Hopefully, you guys had a good stream. We are playing Funguy Farmer right now, which is a very chill, casual game that Touche Studios has created for us. Woke zombie wizardry at its finest. Similar to Animal Crossing, as I understand it. I have not actually played Animal Crossing, but that's how it was explained to us by Touche. Touche is also on the call. He stepped away for a second, but he is here and vibing with us, giving us some insights. If you're catching the show now and maybe you want to get some tips and tricks, he did drop some handy little insights into how this game works. And also, he brought up that there is going to be a new feature added into the game shortly, possibly today. So keep an eye on Touche Studios Twitter. But they are rolling out fishing. So there will be fishing added into the game shortly I believe, to go fishing. You're going to head over to where I am right now, and there will be some way to go fishing from here, if I understood what Touche was saying earlier. But fishing is coming, so keep an eye on Touche Studios over on X, and he's going to announce that once it does officially go live. But they're working on adding that feature in. So just a super super fun casual game. Toch was playing last night with a bunch of, or I don't know how many people, but some people, and they got to like day 200 or something, which is just crazy. You guys were grinding hardcore on it, but awesome to see. And essentially, there's all kinds of different things you can mine. I say mine, but you can harvest different crops throughout each day, and then you can exchange those crops to get money, and then you can use the money to buy different assets that you can then add into our home. And this is a collaborative home between everyone that is inside of the experience. So right now we have our little TV set up with a bucket of beers. We've also got a little kitchen area with our grandfather clock. And then if we head up here, looks like we're working on a little bathroom area as well as the bedroom. And then down here to our right, we also got a very empty open room right now, but a fun little rug in the middle with a shelf. So cool little decoration going on collaboratively throughout the game as well. So get in and check it out and try it out for yourself. Fungi Farmer on the sandbox. Just go to the map and search Fungi Farmer, or if you want, you can always go to fungi.games and
Yes, sir.
find out what's going on with Shroompalooza right now, which is Fungi Farmer. And then if you click on this, it's going to bring you over here, and you can scroll down and see all the different rewards for participating in this. And all you got to do to participate is take a screenshot that includes your high score. Just take a full screenshot of your game, and then fill out this form to the left and upload your screenshot. You also need to upload a screenshot of the house.
You don't
So
have to do that part, by the way. That is an
okay,
optional.
this is
Yeah.
optional.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Required and then not required. But what is uploading the house decoration? Is that like when you're streaming and stuff? Does that help you with that, or
Um,
why do you have that in here too?
Not really. If people want to decorate the house, that in that field you can upload more than one picture, so you can put in a picture for each of the rooms, basically. And next week I'm gonna do apartment decoration leaderboard as well.
Mm,
So, but that will be a collaborative leaderboard, and I don't know how how it works, so I haven't done one of these before. Basically, I'm gonna ask you to submit your house pictures and also who helped you do it, because it'll be a multiplayer experience. So my hope is that the most names that I see as people helping to submit the house, basically I'm going to give participation points every time I see someone's name pop up that helped uh do one of the houses, and then we're going to do like a little bit of a raffle for whoever did that.
nice.
Yeah. So
I like that.
trying to put a little bit of a play to earn element to the decoration, even though it's a little bit hard to, you know, because it's multiplayer and stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But that's cool. I like
Co-op
that.
rewards are hard to do.
Co-op, yeah, I don't even know how to wrap my head around co-op rewards.
Yeah.
But I mean, I could see like doing co-op and then raffling like you're doing that. That's probably something that makes the most sense to me anyways
Yeah.
for that.
It's kind of the only way I figured it out.
Yeah, yeah. And also just to point out, with the leaderboard, you do if you have a fungi, you're going to get these full rewards, and if you don't have a fungi, you'll get half of the rewards. And if you want to get full rewards as well as have a fun avatar to run around as inside of the sandbox, and accumulate touche coin that you can spend in the digital and physical shop monthly, you're going to want to pick up a fungi. And you can do that by going to I'll do the full thing one more time. I showed this a little bit earlier, but go to fungi.family. And then once you're on fungi.family, you can go up to mint. And then once you're on mint, connect your wallet. I don't have my wallet with me. I think I know where it is. I hope I know where it is, but it's not with me, so I can't connect. But once you connect your wallet, then you'll be able to see all of the fungi that you can choose from, and you can scroll through and pick the one that you like the most and pick that up. And it's only 50 Maddox, so we looked up earlier, 52 cents per Maddox, so right around $25 for the fungi avatar. Well, yeah, avatars included in that, but the fungi NFT that'll get you all kinds of perks. I don't know if I touched on the main ones that pop into my head, but what else would
No, you
incentivize people? Is that about it?
you got a good portion of it. The touche coin is probably the biggest thing that you get from that, and we are adding stuff to the touche coin shop. So we have about 62 assets planned for the rest of the year in terms of adding things to the shop, and you get those only. Well, that's the physical shop that you're on right now, which is also for touche coin, but we have a digital shop.
Which
If you go to
is
fungi.family, you can go to, and then it'll be the shop drop down takes you to a digital or a the page. You unfortunately have to go to fungi.family again. The way that the app.fungi.family and fungi.family are linked, it makes it so that they're actually two separate sites. But if you go to digital there, yeah, you'll have a few items. I think they're all sold out right now. Possibly, maybe there's like a couple things,
last
but
time I checked, everything was sold out.
yeah, we're adding about 60 more items to this shop is planned.
Nice. Do you
So
know when about estimate? of when you're
My
planning
hope
on that?
is that next week we have the K's mushroom armor set on there,
Nice.
and a few other items that are kind of people have been wanting them. So we're adding a few things there, and we're adding some other stuff that we saw that people liked. Like there's a new uh, fungi duck cart.
Ooh.
It's hard to say that, but yeah. So things like that are going to be coming up. So see
Nice,
awesome stuff. And
exciting.
then one big change that's coming, which I don't know if it'll affect us properly or not, but the fungi mint actually might be stopping next month, for good, for forever. So next month is our third year anniversary for the fungi family on the 7th specifically, but on the 4th of September, Polygon is going through a migration. So this is important if you hold Matic. Um, Matic will be Matic on the Polygon network will be converted into a new token called POL, POL, for Polygon. This token migration will effectively get rid of Matic. So Matic will no longer exist on the Polygon network. And all of the tokens that you have, all the Matic tokens that you have, will be automatically converted to POL. What that means is that dApps that use the Polygon blockchain will also be migrating. Now, what they say is that there's no necessary changes from the smart contract side, but I have never known to be something like this to be a painless endeavor. So
Yeah.
I suspect, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I suspect that on the 4th, the mint website will be broken for the fungis, and you will no longer be able to mint because Matic won't be a thing anymore. So I can't fix that other than issuing the fungis again, and I won't be doing that.
Mm.
So the mint will effectively be over next month, possibly. It's possible that they're that the smart contract side doesn't actually have anything to do, and that minting will still be possible after the 4th. At which point, I'm going to be doing a poll and seeing if we just stop the fungi mint anyway in the fungi Discord. So possibly doing that. I'm not sure. If we do that, the collection basically is halfway minted right now, so it'll be capped at 1,250 rather than 2,500. But it's a consideration, something that I have to think about and see if it affects us really.
It's good to know though. So get your fungi while you can, because they might
Yeah,
never.
you might only be able to pick them up on secondary after this after next month, which will be good for our holders.
I was
I
gonna
think.
say, which isn't bad for the holders, right?
Yeah, I think the holders will enjoy that. They'll finally be able to. The secondary market will actually be the only way to get one, so people will have to sell to each other. Are you planning on doing any new drops later on? Like NFT drops? I had a drop planned for the future. If if NFT bull market came back, unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna happen. So at least anytime soon. So no, at the moment, I don't have another collection planned. But if I did do another collection, it'd be the Mushroom House collection, which would be randomly generated mushroom houses, and that fungi holders could claim basically. Um, yeah, I don't think doing another drop for minting out another drop for Matic is going to work, or any token. I just I've seen projects that are much more holders than the fungis try to drop something and they don't sell anything. So um, I don't think that doing another mint like that is going to be in our best interest. But yeah, something to keep in mind. Yeah, fungi babies are still going to be a thing. I gotta catch up. I think I got still 4 or 5 to do, and as soon as that's over, and I can get basically what I'm going to be concentrating after Builder's Challenge is a lot more art stuff. Putting the sandbox stuff aside for a little bit, kind of seeing what shakes out with Builder Challenge 2 and 3. And then in the meantime, I'm going to be focusing on getting the fungi stuff all squared up and getting ready to make more fungi babies and stuff like that.
Nice. I'm excited to see what you end up doing with the more art side of everything, because I know that's like kind of where your passion lies, right?
Yeah, I was talking about this on the stream the other day, but like I kind of miss painting. Like it's something that I haven't done in a long time. Um, and the old shows that I used to do where I was like painting in front of people, I'm gonna bring those back.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm gonna start doing the instead of Tiny House Studio Live, I'm gonna call it
I was
Touche
gonna
Studios Live. So
oh, hell yeah, because I was just gonna say it used to be in a tiny house, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So don't have the tiny well, I have the tiny house, but it's not here, it's in Florida. And it's seen better days. So it's gone through quite a few hurricanes since then, so it needs a little bit of love. But maybe the tiny house will make its way over to Washington at some point. I don't know. But in the meantime, I'm setting up the stream behind me. Basically, the my setup that I have usually, I'm gonna set that up with a canvas and all that fun stuff. Get a few more cameras set up so you can actually see close ups and stuff. And then I used to do 2 1 hour long shows every week, painting a full painting in each show. I think I'm gonna try doing that again. It'll possibly be more than 2. It really depends. Canvases are expensive and so is paint. So I gotta see how much I can get done. But that's the plan. And then my hope is the canvases that I actually use aren't stretched. They're like sheets of canvas so that I can roll them up. And my hope is that I can sell those for Touche coin afterwards. So,
Ooh, that's cool. I
you
like
know,
that.
be selling actual paintings for Touche coin.
And that'll be cool because I mean it'll be things that viewers have like watched you create live on your show. So
Yeah, when I used to do the Titan House Studio live stuff, at first, I mean, like the first 10 episodes or so, I was just stacking paintings, and eventually I got to the point where someone that was in the stream would buy the painting before I was done with it. So um, that was fun. I would make it put a lot of pressure on me though because like
yeah, now
you know
somebody has already purchased what you're working on.
yeah, well it's like a blank canvas. So
Yeah,
um, but I don't know if I'll be doing that kind of thing again. It would be nice to generate some revenue off the paintings, but I want to do something where you can spend Touche coin on some. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it works out.
that's exciting though. The it's the next step or the next whatever in the journey of Touche.
Yeah, going back to the roots and trying to redefine those. I started thinking to myself, like, if I had kept painting for the last 5 years, 6 years or so, I'd probably be really fucking good at painting.
Yeah.
And that
Uh,
started making me feel pretty down because I was like, damn, I should have kept up with the Tiny House Studio stuff. But obviously, too many things have happened since then. A lot of stuff has been like, you know, the whole game development thing track that I went on for the last few years. I didn't think I was going to ever do that in my life.
right.
So, you know, things like that kind of took a priority for a bit. But yeah, we're gonna go back to the art stuff. I think it is where my passion is. So
Right. I mean, that's what life's all about is going on the journey and trying things out and continuing to evolve and grow as humans. And I feel like, at least from my personal experience, like I've gone through waves of different passions and things that I'm inspired by, and then the things that I end up like naturally gravitating back towards are the things that I truly like am inspired to do. And I think it sounds like that's similar to what like painting and art is for you. So
yeah, I mean, if I could say, the way that I look at like, what do you want to do for the rest of your life, right? The way I ask myself that question is, what do I want to be good at?
uh-huh.
At the like when I'm done, right? Like,
Right.
what is the thing that I want to be the best at? And I think it'd be really fucking cool. Like for me, that answer is without a doubt painting. Like
Uh-huh.
if I could grab a bunch of like loose materials and make something with those loose materials that the audience can understand what I was trying to do, I've achieved a goal there, I think. Um, and that has I've never had a more satisfying experience um and more like I think more instant gratification than painting, right? Like every time you put a brushstroke on the canvas, you've achieved something, right? And if you did it, like every time you load up a paintbrush with paint and you go to touch that canvas, you have an idea of what you want to do. And then when your hand and your brain do the same thing, it's an amazing feeling. Like if you make that stroke exactly how your brain was imagining that you would be able to make that stroke, it's like a so dope. That's the coolest feeling in the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, just chasing that high really is basically kind of like my life goal is like I want to be able to look at something and either very accurately be able to portray it or at least interpret it in a way and then paint exactly what I'm thinking of is is the hardest part.
I love that. Am I remembering correctly that that's something that you struggle with painting accurately is hands?
Oh yeah.
I don't know why why I remember
Well,
that
people in general.
over other things, but I feel like from one of our conversations, you
Yeah,
brought that up.
I did a self portrait once. I don't know how I was probably I was 21 or something like that, and I started the self portrait in canvas in oil colors. Oil paints are really people say they're really easy to work with. I find them really difficult to work with. Oil paint takes forever to dry, so you could put down a layer of paint and it takes 7 weeks for it to dry. Um,
7 weeks?
Yeah, on average, it takes about 7 weeks for a layer of oil paint to dry, and that depends on the thickness of the paint, blah blah blah. Right, but on average, that's about it. So if you're working on a full painting, an oil painting, you use many layers. So a full oil painting could take months to complete because you're waiting in between for layers to dry. Now, why is that a problem? Because if you don't have a gigantic space to put a canvas and not think about it for months, you're going to look at that canvas every single fucking day, right?
Right.
And it's drying, so you shouldn't go touch it, right? It's drying, and you need to. So, um, I painted a self portrait that had hands in it, and I would stare at this fucking thing every day while it was drying, and go, you know what? I just need to tweak this. I just need to tweak this. I just need to tweak every single day to the point that it basically became a blob. I could not salvage it, and it hurt me. So I don't paint hands anymore. I just don't fucking do it. Yeah. I actually
Is
what
that
I
why the fungi don't have hands?
yeah, fungi don't have arms for that reason actually. Um the the thing I like painting the most is landscapes because it feels like you can't mess them up. Um like I don't know, Bob Ross was very
Bob
smart,
Ross.
right?
Yeah,
Like he was very smart in what he did where it's like a happy little accident. He's right about that. Like if you think about it's a fun saying and we've gotten used to like a quirky little oh you made a mistake it's okay, but what he's actually saying there is like you can't really make a mistake with painting a landscape because if you do you just incorporate it into the painting and make it turn into something, right?
sure.
With a face you can't do that, right? Like if you mess up a face you've no longer painted that person, you're painting someone else, you know. um
Yep.
Most of the information on in a face lies in the eyes, right? If you can paint there's a famous saying, if you can put the eyes of Hillary Clinton on a dog you make Hillary Clinton the dog. Thomas Fluharty, a oil painter, said that once, and he proved it by putting Hillary Clinton's eyes on a bunch of different animals and you could not see anything other than Hillary Clinton on all of them. And it was just
Interesting.
yeah, so the eyes hold almost all the information about who a person is. um and so if you don't get that accurate, right, you've not gotten that person. Um, that's not the same with a tree. If you don't paint a tree exactly the way those branches are laid out, you still have the same tree, albeit not the exact same looking one, right? It's still, but it still comes across as an oak tree, right?
Right, right.
You can't do that with people. So I don't really paint people. in general. I try to stick to like landscape stuff, and that's kind of the more enjoyable stuff to me.
I feel like if I were to choose anything to like paint or draw, it probably would be some sort of landscape or nature of some sort. So I don't know why, but that's just what I've always leaned towards. Although I also, whenever I was young, I was really into cartoon dogs. I would like draw like these cartoony dogs and like all kinds of different ones, but just a bunch of different cartoon dogs. Don't know why, but
Did
and
you watch a lot of? I mean, there was a lot of cartoon dog shows when we were kids.
this is
Like,
true. That was probably part of it.
I
I think
mean,
I
I
think
can
the other
remember.
part was I went to a like in our library or something an artist that had like a book to teach you how to draw came to like speak and I think what he taught us to draw was like a dog and then from there I just my imagination went wild, plus like you're saying there's all the different dog cartoons in our generation that probably makes sense. I wonder how many dog cartoons there are
Oh
that
man, I can think of quite a few already. Like,
I know,
I mean, Cat Dog is the obvious one. Secret Squirrel had a dog sidekick. Um, I mean, there's so many dogs in
like
Scooby Doo.
Courage,
I mean, Courage the
Scooby.
Cowardly Dog. Yeah, like so many dog
Were
cartoons.
Ren and Stimpy dogs? I don't really know, but kind of.
I don't know actually. Ren
I
and
don't know what
Stimpy. What
Ren.
were
Do you know
they?
what? Do you know what I'm talking about though? Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, yeah. What were Ren and Stimpy? I think he was Ren. I want to say Ren was a weasel, but I don't know.
Oh
And
yeah, I don't think
Stimpy
they're
was just a
dogs.
red. I don't even know what he was. Ren and Stimpy were. Oh yeah, no way,
Chihuahua?
dude. What?
I didn't know that.
So Ren is a psychotic, as according to the creator of the show, Ren and Stimpy. Ren is a psychotic Chihuahua dog, and Stimpy is a good-natured, dim-witted Manx cat. I
So a
would have,
dog and cat.
I would have never gotten that.
Nope.
That's that's hilarious.
That is funny. Ren and Stimpy. Crazy.
Was Rocco
Rocco's
a
Modern
dog?
Life. I think
Rocco wasn't
Rocco
a
was a
dog.
dog. Yeah, Rocco definitely looks like a dog.
What kind of animal is Rocco? Oh, he's a wallaby. That's right. He's Australian. Nice. I know his
Uh,
friend is a cow because his name
uh,
is Heifer, right?
yep. Yep. Funny. Um, we went on
The
a ran.
cartoons that made us.
Yeah, these are the cartoons that made us, though. What a wild tangent. Dude, I
That's like actually
gotta
a really good show. The shows that made us on Netflix. If you haven't seen that, you
the
need to
shows
watch.
that made us. I have not. All right, now I gotta look it up real quick. But I have to start wrapping up here. The
Yeah, no worries.
shows that made us. I'm gonna have to check this out. Thanks for the suggestion. But appreciate you coming on and chatting with us and giving us some insider tips on Funguy Farmer. For those of you that are still here all the way to the end, make sure you go check out Funguy Farmer. You can get all the information and everything you need to know at fungi.games. And once you're on fungi.games, you can scroll down, see the Shroomapalooza lineup, and Funguy Farmer is what's live right now. You can click on that, and then you'll get all the information about how you can participate, climbing the leaderboards, and all that fun stuff. So make sure you go play that. And yeah, I don't know. Is there anything that you want to leave everyone with while we have you? You dropped a
Um,
bunch of fun little tidbits and insider info, but
I will be updating this game soon. Zombie is working on an awesome update for fishing, so we'll have that live soon. We'll post that on the Discord when that goes up. I will be streaming at 1 p.m. today, so in about 2 hours, a little bit less than 2 hours, and I'm going to be giving away sand to everybody that has the highest of a certain item. I did this on the other last stream, and I think it was pretty fun.
nice.
Basically, the person that when we end the stream, the person that has the highest corn will get like 10 sand or something, and we're gonna do that for every single resource. I think there is 20 resources that you'll be able to get, so we're gonna give out a bunch of sand during the stream.
Heck yeah, I like that idea. You got some
Yeah, it was fun.
fun stream participation ideas. So make sure you guys tune into that. That's going to be in just a couple hours. So watch your notifications. Make sure you're following over on. I'm sure you'll announce it on Twitter.
Yep.
And stay tuned for fishing. Fishing's coming. We don't know if it'll be today, but hopefully today. If it does come today, I'm going to jump in and do a little fishing myself. Raking my brain. I think we covered everything. I'm trying to catch up in chat too. Sorry for neglecting the chat. Like I said earlier, when I have somebody I'm talking to, I am the worst at also multitasking and reading the chat.
Go West did ask a question that I meant to go back to. Will I be going live when I put the items in the shop for the Fun Guys? Yes, I will. I will go live for that and let you all know when that happens.
Yeah, last time you did that, almost everything sold out right away, didn't it?
Yep. So hopefully there's more things this time. I can get more catalysts now. So
Tosh said how many hours? I don't know if you caught the answer to that, but in about 2 hours. Is that what you said?
Yeah, 1 p.m. PST. It is currently 11:13, so a little bit less than 2 hours. An hour and 47 minutes to be exact.
Perfect. And one last call for the form. If you haven't filled out the form yet, make sure you do that. !form in the chat will get you the form, and then use that secret word for today, which is Woke the Wizard. Shout out Woke for joining us. I saw him doing a little decorating while we were hanging out. Oh, somebody moved the bed. He did make us all sitting on a bed outside. But well, now what the heck's going on? I'm like sitting underneath, or I'm on top of Woke. We could make a human centipede of
Fungi centipede. I don't know if I like that. That's actually our horror game that we're working on.
Fungi centipede.
Fungi Saw edition.
Ooh, that would be something. You could do fungi centipede.
He's like, let's play a game. Oh god, I could actually see this actually working. I'm not going to give zombie ideas.
Yeah, I was going to say zombie's going to run with it, and it's going to be done in a week. But
stay tuned for the Halloween game that we're working on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, thanks for playing, everybody. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you submit your scores. We do have an accumulative leaderboard, so every day that you submit, it adds to that. Yep,
and you can do that right on fungi.games. I think I showed that already. I know I showed it already, but one more time, fungi.games. Go click on Funguy Farmer and then just scroll down and use this easy form right on the website to submit your screenshots and fill out your information. Super easy to participate. So don't sleep on it. All kinds of sand to be earned and won. And even if you don't place on the leaderboard, you'll still get yourself 252 Shea coin and the memorabilia from this event. Or this game. So do it. At least participate a little bit. All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let me know where you guys want me to raid for you guys viewing over on Twitch. And I will see you all on Monday. I'll be back streaming Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. One last week of the Builders Challenge streams that I've been doing. So make sure you guys tune in all next week and wrap things up with me and play a bunch of fun games. I think on Wednesday we'll try and do some community games. So if you guys want me to play any of your community games, any of your games, I would love to check some of those out on stream on Wednesday. So let me know about that in my Discord or Twitter or wherever, or on stream live. And I will see you guys all next week. Have a good weekend. Thank you, Touche, for being here.
Thank you, dude.
And we will see everyone around the metaverse.
See everybody.
Peace.
Peace.
save and I lost all my fucking money.